So if you have ADHD or autism, there's a high likelihood that you also experience sleep disorders. In fact, sleep disorders are the most common comorbidity that goes along with ADHD and autism. And the most common of those, whether it's like insomnia or whatever, the most common thing, the most common sleep disorder is something called delayed sleep phase disorder. And this is where if you're like planning to go to bed at like 10 o'clock and you're tired and you're ready for sleep and you're actually looking forward to going to bed and you lay down and all of a sudden your brain's like, ha, just kidding, homie. And you are awake. No ifs, ands, or buts. No counting sheep. No melatonin. No sleep music. No nothing is going to touch this. And you're going to be awake. And usually between 1 to 4 hours is about what they consider to be the butter zone, the window for delayed sleep phase disorder. After that, it becomes insomnia. And that's where we talk about like the differences between sleep disorders. That's how we diagnose things. But the delayed sleep phase disorder thing, it didn't sit quite right with me in my brain because as an individual with ADHD, I know that when I have no structure, no routine, like when I was either on a vacation or like when I was in college and I was in between semesters, like over summer break, where I worked at night and I just kind of did my own thing. And I only worked part-time at night, so that's not part of the equation here. This isn't like, oh, Alex worked full-time, so therefore, dot, dot, dot. No. My brain would automatically revert to the sort of like fall asleep between 1 and 3 o'clock in the morning and wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, almost automatic. Like, oh, I'm finally tired. I can go to sleep. Blunk, and pass out. And then I'd wake up without an alarm, which is unusual for me, almost exactly at 10 o'clock on the nose. And I started thinking about this. I'm like, what if it's just me? Or if it's other people too? And so I started asking some of my ADHD and autistic clients, hey, when you are living unstructured, like when you have no routine, and you can go to sleep when you want to and wake up when you want to, when do you do that? And a pattern started to emerge. About 80% of my clients had the same sleep routine, which I found interesting. So my question for you, friends, when you live unstructured, like on vacation or whatever, when you don't have to get up at a certain time, when you don't have to go to bed at a certain time, what is your sleep pattern? I'm curious, because I have thoughts about this. And some of that might fall back to this idea that these two neurotypes are evolutionary traits because, you know, the ADHD people were like the hunters and the guardians. And we would have been up till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning naturally. And then conking out when the morning shift woke up to like take care of the kids, feed the animals and things like that. So